Brunch, please.
Oh, that was good.
It was a little quiet.
That was like a little delicate little whisper.
Brunch, please.
Oh, God.
That's what I was waiting for.
I'm a little, I told the doctor I was sick. She told me I was a liar, so. I want to start with something because I was sitting around this week doing pretty much nothing except for we were getting all our ducks in a row because my husband's got to do all that firefighter training and they're gone for a long period of time. And I was sitting around thinking about all my girlfriends. They're all out of their comfort zone right now. These are stay-at-home moms that are like, you know what? I'm going to do that thing that made me really uncomfortable. I'm going to start a business. I'm going to start an app. I'm going to it's amazing. This is women empowerment.
Yeah.
Me too. It's not me too.
Me too.
But I seriously was thinking our husbands are all been doing their own thing. I mean, for me personally, I've been following Dave around the country for, 15 years.
Yeah.
Just whatever you need, I'll find work. And, I've been staying at home and I have my own business now with one of my best friends and we're doing the show. My girlfriend Leah is starting an app and we're actually gonna do the welcome drinks for the app from We Buble, our cart.
I love it.
We have women have arrived.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God.
I'm probably the last woman to arrive. I think women have been doing it for quite a long time, but I was seriously thinking every woman in my neighborhood is hey, I'm starting an app, starting a business, I'm doing this. I'm like, you go girl.
Our cousins out in Spain just had their first baby over there. And so we get to hopefully go meet him in the summer. And you can smell him through the picture.
Oh, for sure.
You know that kitten soft hair that they're born with? Oh God, it's so good. I was just
baby.
Give me a tourniquet, hit me. I love newborn babies more than anything.
And they sleep all the time.
Everybody's like, no, I only like them when they get to be a couple months old. And I'm like, no, give me a newborn
Yes.
Wait.
Just sleeping.
nugget.
You guys like the newborn phase. I know you don't like dogs.
No.
Don't turn us off. They don't like dogs, but do you like puppies because they sleep all the time?
No, because they
like puppies.
are a little bit wild. I like to look.
You
this
held
is the thing.
Tahoe.
I gave him a there. I mean,
All right, you can turn it off now. She doesn't like puppies, people.
no, it's not that I just could do
Rachel
without.
for president.
Unrelatable. I'm trying to
I'm
throw
a
you a
monster,
dime right
a
now.
true life monster.
Well, we'll see.
Anyways,
We'll
I was
see.
just thinking about that. I didn't
That
get to
is
watch
very
any
exciting,
shows this
though.
week. I was
You
trying
need to watch Love is Blind.
I know. I tried to catch up, and honestly, getting all of our ducks in a row, I was so busy, and I was just emotional, drinking wine in my bed, being like, I love all these women. I just love them. You know how I get.
No, I do think, honestly, my dad always used to say when I was a kid, he goes, if you want to see who you are, take a look at your friends. That's who you are. It's not me.
Lisa,
it's
eye
not your
contact.
mom. It's who you hang out with. And I always believe that. He's like, so if you want to change, you're probably going to have to change your crowd,
I
honestly.
don't disagree with that at all. Yeah.
No, it's
Because
true in
you
my
are
life.
who
I'm
you're around.
exactly where I want to be with the people around me. And every time I get to hang out with my girlfriends, it is always a really positive
It's like
exchange.
a treat. It's
Yeah.
like an escape from your normal everyday.
Well, and it's like it's
nice.
uplifting
Yes.
versus taketh away, right? Because the day the grind, it taketh away.
What a trip it has been to grow up with you. Also.
I know, what a treat.
I think you have friends all throughout your life, and sometimes they stop growing and you keep going, and that's hard. But
Yeah, when you're not
it's
on the same page.
fun
yeah.
when you still have a handful of people that really have watched you grow up
Or that can grow
and have
with
been
you.
like, no, you should do it. You
Yeah.
should do it. You know?
yeah,
Yeah.
totally.
Love
I
it.
agree.
Oh,
That
I'm
is a
emotional
very nice-
again. Oh, I must be hormonal.
Yeah.
I am definitely hormonal.
When Dave and I first got married, people would be like, oh, where did you go to college? I'm like, oh, SFA, which I did. I went to college in Nacogdoches. But I left my junior year and I took a job helping manage a dental office, which was my favorite job ever. And I just thought school is not for me, but I wouldn't lead with that. I would just let them believe that's where I graduated from school.
Because it's a judgment?
I thought because Dave is like this engineer and a pilot and a firefighter and like all of these things that I should be better than I was. And my sister sat me down one day and was like, hey, you should be proud of exactly who you are. You followed your dreams, you did your thing, you made your life exactly what you wanted it, and look how happy you are. You don't have to put on a show for anybody. You're my favorite person in any room. And from that conversation, I'd be like, well, I went to SFA, but I dropped out and made $16 an hour at a dental office. Best job I ever had. And guess what? People were like, I dropped out of college too, or whatever.
Yes.
Like I was so much, I was my authentic self. And then I didn't have to remember if they thought, like I didn't technically lie, but I would be like, oh, they thought I graduated.
This is such a great segue into a story like that. I would speak similarly. I'd be like, oh yeah, I went to UNR. Did go to UNR. Did not graduate from UNR, but you don't lead on the presumption that you're like, I dropped out of, people don't usually say that. You just kind of let the story, I mean, I think it would be psycho to be like, I graduated from UNR, right?
Never.
Like,
would
never on that, but yes, absolutely. Like the innuendo was there. And then I dated this guy and I led with that. And this is kind of early on. And then it like forgot. And then we got more serious. I'd say about 6 months in. And he was like, yeah, he was having this conversation with a group, but I was included. And he said, I could never date somebody who didn't have a college degree.
Did you just get up and leave?
I literally spit my drink across the table because I realized two things. One, he thought I had a college degree.
You are a smart cookie.
And two, what kind of doucher would say something like that?
My parents were incredible. When I left college, they were like, my dad goes, well, do you have a plan? And I said, would you mind sending me to like a dental assisting school? I want to help like an oral surgeon. And he was like, sure. And I was like, okay, so I have a job at this dental office, but I want to be able to be in the back office too. And he was like, I will totally pay for that. And my parents paid for my, schooling for that. And they were just so like, whatever makes you happy. We don't care. Just don't lie about who you are. Like they've been very strong with that. So I don't know why I felt the need to lie because of who Dave is.
I think, what about you, Rachel?
Well, I went to UNR, but again, dropped out because I made more money doing
Look at us now, girls.
What I did,
Brunch,
I made more money.
Look at us go. Because we are successful dropouts.
Yeah.
Oh, I am very passionate about teeth.
You actually are. But
yeah,
I mean,
I'm crazy about teeth. I was journalism, but I wanted it to lead into me being a weather girl. You know what? I'd like to do a weather girl thing.
Let's do it.
I check the weather every day. Today in Trophy Club, right here we've got some clouds moving in. Later we have a 20% chance of tornadoes. Right here from the north, we're gonna see some northern winds come in. They're not the Zephyr winds because we're not in Nevada being blown away. But I would wear like a suit and like glasses right at the end of my honker.
So it'd be like a sexual weather girl. I thought you were gonna say journalism into something you are passionate about, like you and Andy would have a show together.
I mean, I feel like I have the face for radio, but here I am.
You guys, I feel
my mom told me I was pretty.
I want you guys to know that we are seasonally depressed. It is April 2nd, and there was another snowstorm.
I'm on the verge.
This is a little bit of a light show because we're clearly digging up all of our past skeletons. None of us have college degrees. We're heavy drinkers.
And a stoner.
And I miss smoking, for God's sakes. Hey, though, speaking of Andy,
I love that we all talked about this college thing. I actually hope that like touches on somebody.
Yeah.
I really do. I thought that was pretty cool.
You know what? Some of the most successful friends that I have are very proud of the authentic person that I am, and I can feel it when I'm with them. Truly, people with degrees are probably like, I'm still paying that shit off. I went to UNR and a JUCO. You know what I mean?
Oh my God, yeah.
So,
and graduated with philosophy.
So let's all just be honest with who we are.
What are you, a fucking philosopher? Who are you, Aristotle? Was he a philosopher? Plato? Nietzsche?
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here.
I don't know. I watched Ancient Aliens and The Secret.
She didn't graduate from college either.
Tom Hanks? Wait, where are we going?
Sorry, we lost each other. Sorry, what were you saying, Rachel?
I can't remember now.
We were talking about, we were going to circle back on something with Andy.
Oh, and you were going to say.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Speaking of Andy.
Speaking of Andy, that was on The Traders. We also.
The Traders on Peacock.
Yes. And our studio, we actually have the Queer Social. We'll give them a shout out. I love their show as well. Yes, so Andy met Kyle from Summer House on the show.
Kyle Cook.
And Kyle sent them boxes of Loverboy.
I need to look up
And so
Kyle
I
Cook.
commented.
Is that okay?
Yeah. I commented.
We talk about him way too much.
And yes, please.
For me not knowing.
Yes.
Like, not you, Kyle.
And they said, I'll bring them to the set. So hopefully that's true. And hopefully we can try. Because I've been wanting to try Loverboy.
I have too, because it's like a low, Kyle and Amanda are health nuts.
Yes.
So I know it's a healthier.
They look amazing.
Yes, they look
I'll
incredible.
drink whatever they're drinking.
So next week we'll be trying Loverboy, gifted to us by Andy and their wife from the Queer Social.
Yes. Yes.
Which, do you know when that airs?
Well, they're going to film right after us. So
I wonder when it airs though, so people can watch it. Because
we'll put
I've
it up on
watched
the screen.
clips of it.
We'll insert. I can't wait to try it though. I've been dying to. And like I said, they both look great. So
we should get Andy and their wife on here to drink it with us, and we'll give honest opinions.
Oh my gosh, I'll ask them.
Do you think they can come in a little bit early?
I'll ask them.
Yeah.
I would love to.
You guys may be in for a real treat, but maybe not. We don't know if they'll say yes.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
After all, we are college dropouts.
Yeah, way to throw that back in the loop, I guess.
Damn it. So last week I talked about my death trip to Texas, and I was so scared and everything was fine. I'm flying out in 2 days. I haven't even checked the weather, but I was talking to my bestie about it, and we discovered we're on the same flight going home. And I can say this because this will air after I get home. She and her husband and their kids are on our same flight, and her husband is a grumpy pants. So I had a shirt made with his face that says, "Is there a doctor in the house?" Because after all, he is a doctor. And I'm going to wear it onto the plane and go, "Hey, excuse me, mister, can you put my bag up?" His eyes are going to roll so far. He's a very serious person.
You need a body cam. I need to see.
Lisa said she would videotape it. His eyes are going to roll so far in the back of his head they could quite possibly fall out. And then I'll have to be a doctor.
Yeah, there is
Stick
a
'em
doctor
back.
on the plane.
Yeah.
Well, it would be funny. You could hold your phone like this while filming and be like, grab the bag and be like, "Hello, sir." I think we could make it happen.
Or a GoPro.
Or you could just put it in a lanyard.
Can you imagine me?
the GoPro would be
Rachel
really
just said I should wear a
low-key.
GoPro. Can you imagine me getting on the plane with a headband with a GoPro on?
Please
Like,
do it.
hey, just in case something bad happens.
Where's the dog collar?
BDSM.
I think that's a hilarious joke, and I hope you execute it flawlessly.
Oh my
Me
God,
too.
me too. I hope I don't screw it up.
I have confidence in you.
Thanks.
I am really nervous. We're going down to Scottsdale in a couple weeks, and we are going with a bunch of doctors, and I want people to know these people will rage. Like,
Doctors
they
rage.
rage. Like,
Dave's
oh
brother
my
can
God.
party harder than anyone
Yeah,
I've
it's
ever
because
met.
they know all the tips and tricks on like how to get like this back to like a pH. I'm pretty sure. I think that's like the tip of it all.
100.
And I'm so excited, but I'm like, we're getting older when you get nervous about like how you're gonna feel. And I'm like, should I
You mean for your interactions?
no, not like socially.
for the
I mean like feeling.
extracurriculars.
Yeah. I'm just like, oh my God, I think I'm just gonna like drink 5 champagnes and then I'm just gonna like basically die.
Yeah.
like my head will just explode.
Okay, you're a trooper. You'll be fine.
I mean, I always am, and it always is fine. But still, do you feel like you're getting like that?
Deeper now that you're getting
Well,
older.
and we're doing like a crazy weekend warrior trip. We're flying in at like 7 in the morning, and then we're flying out Sunday or Saturday, and then we're flying out Sunday at like 10 because I wanted the direct flights. You don't do anything on the West Coast unless it's direct. Like
Nobody needs to fly to Vegas and then fly to Reno.
That's what I'm saying.
Asinine. You're vacation drinking. When you're on vacation, I mean, you can do anything on vacation.
Sea level?
It's
No, I mean, they have Flagstaff and all that stuff is pretty high elevation.
yeah.
Okay.
I don't know.
So
I know
then
it's
I'm
going
gonna
to dry
check
out
this.
my allergies. I'm going to come home a peach.
That's why I want to move to Arizona so bad, because this sound of my voice is not
Same.
natural.
We all sound like this.
Yeah.
I can't breathe out of this side of my face. Thank God I'm still so hot.
That's because we have an endless winter. It's snowing.
You guys,
Right
look
now.
at us. We're just pissed.
Oh yeah, you guys, it's April 4th. Also, my little brother John, it is his 35th birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Ponner.
Happy birthday.
We have a song in our family. Can I sing it to him?
Yeah.
Sing it to
Christmas is coming, Ponner's getting fat. Who put the penny in Ponner's hat? Happy birthday. It's weird. It's a family tradition.
I love it.
Oh my God, you guys, I
Cheers.
totally
Hey,
forgot.
let's toast to the sober kid.
Yay. Oh, also, we have one more toast. It is my sister-in-law, Nayla's birthday. I forgot.
Wow, look at you. What a dork.
That's fine. It'll buff out.
Yeah.
It always does.
How old is
fine.
Nayla? Or you can't say she's a lady.
Oh.
I doubt she
Nayla
cares.
is a lot younger than we are, though.
She is in her 20s.
She's got her whole life ahead of
I
her.
think she's over 25. She's either 27 or 28 this year. But Nayla, we love you.
Happy
Happy
birthday,
birthday.
Nayla.
Happy birthday.
She is
She's
the
actually
sweetest.
in New Orleans. I don't know why this is
If
such
she
a
doesn't come
common
home
theme.
with
This is
Nayla,
like the
if you don't
third
come home
freaking
with
episode
pink
in a
eye,
row.
I know.
You guys,
that we've talked
if
about.
if New Orleans does not sponsor, like the city, at this
all
point,
of it.
like,
Everyone.
literally,
Yeah.
if some Cajun folk don't call me up here soon and say you gotta
Thank you for advocating for us.
advocate,
If
I
we
want Creole.
A possum in a sack.
Wait, also.
Louisiana Saturday night.
I don't want to interrupt that.
That's Louisiana's song.
I know, but I didn't want to interrupt. I was going to talk about the revenge dress.
Oh.
What
Hold
are your
on.
thoughts? I know.
I just
Lady
closed my
boner.
eyes in pleasure. Ariana Madix, queen. You take it away because you did bring it up and it is
Well,
phenomenal.
I mean, I was just scrolling through one day and this popped up and I was like, holy hell. Mm-hmm. Like, stopped me in my tracks.
Yeah.
She looked phenomenal with this
I was
sleek
zooming
blonde
in.
hair and this, like,
Rachel, were you like
bandeau.
this on your phone zooming
Yes,
in?
actually
Me
I
too.
was.
I
And
was
her
like,
abs
damn.
lit. She
I was
looked
gonna
phenomenal.
say very svelte with Rachel's terminology that I enjoy. She definitely lost 12 pounds from where, who knows. That long, like, inner abdominal area crushing, the dress and the hair, loving all the Fifth Element vibes. I like how you channeled that. You made Tom look like the character played by, who is that hilarious black comedian?
Bill Cosby?
No, he was on Rush
Eddie
Hour.
Murphy?
Chris Tucker. So Sandoval is the Chris Tucker of your Fifth Element now. So
Yes, the pool.
Bam.
I know what you're talking. Like,
Yeah.
You know, and they keep showing pictures of Ariana and she looks so beautiful. And then they have, I'm going to do it. I'm so sorry, Dave. You have to see this on YouTube. And then they have Raquel or Rachel like in glasses with no makeup like this.
Looks literally
Full like triple chin.
like ET. And have you seen the memes are really mean?
With E.T.
Yeah,
Oh my God.
because of the
And she is a beautiful girl.
She
People
really is.
people are going a lot harder on Raquel than they are on Tom.
isn't that hilarious?
Yeah.
It's always the woman's fault. That's what, I mean, that's the society for us.
I'm so sorry. Tom is
sucks.
not significantly, but he is older than her. She is a younger person craving fame. She wanted it.
Maybe that's...
He seduced her, guaranteed. I promise you. She's not intelligent.
She's a malleable mind.
That's what I mean. She's not an independent thinker. And I think we all can see that clearly.
She's
right?
a stinker, not a thinker.
There we go. Any person who has had sex with James Kennedy willingly is gullible. I mean,
or I want your autograph. He is so funny.
She
But
was
also,
not
yeah,
doing that for the
I want
laughs.
James to be my best friend.
Okay, no. I want to like sit and chat with you, and I want to give you a bottle of champagne and just like let you rip. But to date you is,
To get engaged to you?
Oh my God.
To date is different.
You are just a very malleable human being.
Yeah.
Tom said something flirty to you one time. You got excited.
I wish you made out
Jack
with me
said-
instead of
Jack
shorts.
said again, going back to it, is that she's weak, and
Yeah.
so it's easier for
Yes.
Tom to
And honestly,
manipulate
I feel
her,
bad
where
for her.
Ariana's strong, and she's like, "You're not gonna manipulate me," you know.
I know, and everybody's kind of like going on this, and I definitely agree with that for like a lot of like that argument that Jack said. But at the same time, this is about people going harder on Raquel
Yeah,
than they
right.
are on Tom.
I
Like
don't
Tom
think
was
that's
like,
quite-
I'm just too stressed to handle this, smoking his fucking parliaments
He
like
said,
a little
yeah,
loser.
and that
She's
down an
consoling
alleyway,
him.
he's like, hindsight's 2020.
I know, but
I'm like,
he's all she has.
I know, but like
she's like, you ruined my
consoling-
life. Can I get a hug?
Yeah. I mean,
Just saying. I'm sorry. It's always so funny when it comes back on the girl because they're like, she was their friend and she's been on the show for like 5 years. Tom is an OG. Kill him.
yeah,
Oh,
they should
immediately.
both equally,
Dead.
they're both equally at fault.
No, I'm
Yes,
not saying there's
but-
more or less, but we are
she's
seeing
being
Raquel being
attacked.
smeared.
Yes, I agree.
And Tom is just like
Chilling.
chilling. Running 3 businesses.
But that was
And then
what
he
Katie
sends out a
said
couple
about Schwartz.
PR things. He's like, guys, please don't harass my employees.
But Katie said the same thing about Schwartz. She said she was painted to be this like horrible person, and Schwartz just thought,
Painted. I
okay.
watched the show.
honestly,
Well, that's
Katie,
what I thought,
Katie
too.
was a bag of fun.
Bag of fun.
No. Katie was so negative,
So fun.
but it's only because she was so frustrated for her entire
Yeah.
relationship.
Yeah.
And she loved him so much, but was
Yeah.
so frustrated with him that she was always painted as just such a womp womp.
Well, okay, I could buy that for maybe 2 to 3 years, right? I could buy that. A decade?
Well, I'll ask Ian in
That's just-
3 years.
Yeah. Hey, we're
And then
almost
insert
there.
this conversation.
I'm just saying, like,
play this
she
clip.
was always, here's the thing. The reason why Katie, I'm sorry, Katie, but the reason why this was like all kind of obvious to happen is because Tom was always Tom Schwartz and you were always Katie. And when it ended the way it did, that was always going to be the way that story was going to be wrote. When you try, this is a tale as old as time. When you try to change somebody fundamentally, it's never going to work.
No, you
I'm not
can't.
talking about the cheating and like the weird like LA stuff that goes on. I'm just saying fundamentally, if you look at your partner and you're like, I like you, but I really wish I could change just everything about you.
Never happening.
Never gonna work.
It reminds me of the Love is Blind when Irene picks this guy through the wall, and then she's like disgusted with him and every single thing about him because of the way he looks. Which, so for her, love is not blind.
Love is not blind.
Love is color coded for her.
I honestly, beyond, you know what the biggest trigger of that show was? Because me and Ian talked about this and multiple other people. I do need a level of physical attraction.
Everybody
Because
does.
that's what stops me and you from being in love. What stops me and you from being in love? It's
I
like,
don't know, baby. I am
don't
in
have
love.
the right.
well, right.
for you.
But there's like parts where we all agree and like we care about each other. And it's like, we're not going to build a life together because there's not that component.
Wow,
so there does
this is a very
need
rude.
to be that.
I don't take any
There
offense.
needs to be that like fundamental thing between somebody. And I believe if a little bit is there, it can grow.
Yes.
For sure.
1000%.
And people can be
Ask
more
Dave.
attractive
But yes,
as you fall in love with them.
Yes,
Yeah.
I find
But
Ian,
that is
to me
physical
today is, I mean, seriously, by 10,000 times more attractive than the day I met him.
But
Right?
okay, right. But the consensus of the show
But it can't be
is
an
to
absolute no.
not see this person.
Yes.
They talk through pods. Michelle hasn't seen it, so I'll give her a synopsis.
I have seen a couple of seasons. I just haven't seen the recent one.
Okay.
But I also thought if you truly emotionally fall in love with somebody through the wall when you see them, I felt like you would have so much love for them, even if they weren't physically maybe your type. Wouldn't there still be something there?
Right.
To grow
So
on?
I think she
For me,
just
there
wanted to
would
get
be.
picked to move on to the next round.
100%. And the biggest thing that I thought was so nasty about her particularly is that not only was she competitive in the pods, and a competitive spirit in that kind of environment, I think is a huge turnoff for the consumer.
Yeah.
Because we're all watching people trying, like, of course,
it's not
there's
genuine.
level of like entertaining factors. I mean, you guys are watching this for a reason, right? Sometimes I look at what I say and I'm like,
That didn't land.
kooky. that one did not land. However, when you watch somebody with a competitive spirit in a dating atmosphere and the way she treated the other girl
Yes.
who was kind of in the triangle with her, and then all the women thereafter, I was
that
like,
girl was
your
crying
soul
and
is
she
ugly.
was laughing.
No, really.
She was
Oh,
on
is
the
she
ground.
not? She's not a girl's girl.
No, she's a self person. She's
Okay.
And then, I mean, I can't even get into this all because I don't even know if you've seen the episode. Did you see when they all met together again and they were in the pool?
Yes.
And she was touching on the other girl's
Yes.
guy?
Her buddy there.
Yeah. This happened.
She
What
literally,
season are we on? 4?
I think it's 4 or 5.
Yeah, 4.
4.
All right.
She goes in to the
Dave's
pool.
out of town, I'll
This
watch
is her
it.
buddy. And then she's like, guess what? I think that if I would have basically known how hot you were,
drink
that we would have been
on
together.
the other guy's leg, like literally, like in front. Like,
I don't think that's somebody that's ready for,
Love
yeah,
at all.
our marriage,
or
of any
marriage or kids or
kind.
anything
No.
like that.
It was
no.
highly.
I think
Like
women,
surface level, unless you're married to another surface level person, which could potentially work out.
women treating other women like that, I really find disdainful.
Me
I
too.
really,
Like girls
really
that go,
do.
oh, I was just a guy's girl, not a girl's girl. And I'm like, you mean you were rude to girls? Mm-hmm. Like we're girls.
God.
I'm a girl. I love girls. I want all the girlfriends. Anytime I meet somebody, I'm like, you want to go to Ashton's house for brunch?
You
We're
really
going.
are like the most
I
inviting.
just want everyone to be friends and like have this
Same.
huge community of amazing women. And that's my theme.
But yeah,
Could
you
be,
guys,
though.
Love is Blind. And then I actually watched that. Speaking of that, she put out an apology recently. It's
Yeah.
on people.
I did see that.
And it is
but I
on
didn't
her
know what it
Instagram.
was.
I'm going to go watch it. I just read it.
read it
And
too.
I thought it was very hollow. I mean, I think if
Like
you...
it was from PR.
like if someone's
Yeah.
telling you that
And when she
you're
said-
an asshole and then you have to say sorry, I'm an asshole.
Well,
then
especially in that line of like whatever you're pursuing, right?
you clearly don't know that you're.
But the thing that made it hollow for me is that she called it naive and immature behavior. No, you were a fucking asshole.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, you were rude.
Oh,
You
I'm
were
so excited to watch
genuinely
this.
nasty. Immature behavior is calling the guy who has fallen in love with you a cartoon character. If you got caught up in a couple moments where you see him and you're like, oh, you look like a cartoon character. Okay, super rude, but that's immature and I'll bite on that.
Yeah.
Also, kind of funny.
Well, that's what I mean. Like, that's naive. Like, you're like, oh my gosh. You watch that and you cringe. Like, that is immature, naive behavior. Laughing at another girl sobbing over a person she had a genuine connection with.
Not
That's
cool.
not naive.
And going
No.
off
or
after someone
immature.
else's
Hiding
fiancé
underneath
that's
the
supposed to be
counter,
your best
eating
friend.
cake, laughing.
All of
That's
it.
like bully
trash.
behavior.
It's just trash.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'd love to get a few interviews with the girls that went to high school with her.
I'm not here for bully behavior.
Love. Just saying.
No,
Where
I
is
don't
she
like
from?
bully behavior either. I don't know where.
Originally, I think she's from Russia.
Yeah.
Do you
did
think
say
we
she-
could fly a few Russia girls over here?
Well, I don't know if she went to high school there. I think she got here young, like very young.
Yeah.
And then
Russian girls
that's
are
actually
so pretty.
the original. That's where she hooked me a little bit. Was Zach is like she got over here and he kind of had a really interesting upbringing too. And then she shared hers and they connected on like a little bit of that dysfunction, which was really nice originally. And then right after that, he made another connection with another girl and After that, it was all about what does she have that I don't? Like all this crazy stuff. And it's like, you're between a wall. This time is yours.
Yeah.
Like,
and
what
then
do
they
you
finally
mean?
do meet, and she's like,
You look like a
disgusted.
cartoon character? If somebody
Like,
said that.
Wait, can
they
you guys
couldn't,
show me the guy on a break?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta see this.
I mean, it wasn't like I was attracted to him like that immediately. He did have, and he said something like, people have talked about my features before because he had very like wide eyes.
Yes.
And
Wide set, yeah.
Oh my God, somebody show me this guy right now. I'm not waiting.
Yes.
And he's super successful, the guy.
Oh yeah, he's like a very
criminal
successful attorney.
defense lawyer. Like, really makes
Not
great
to
money.
mention heart of gold.
Yes.
He is very open-minded. He is sweet. And I don't think he's like disfigured by any means.
No.
He definitely has
No,
some
you
like,
just showed me a picture. He's adorable.
He definitely has some I don't want to
Just
He's,
little quirks.
he's never
He
getting
has a
hair
quirky
implants.
features,
I would
quirky
say.
features. It's the way his eyes are, and I noticed this about Shane too from
Yes.
season 3.
I loved
Me
Shane.
too.
have-
Team
I know-
Shane. I am
Yes,
Team Shane.
love Shane, and I love Zach. But the similarities between you two physically, which this is what it is, and we've all met this person in real life too.
Yeah. Yeah.
The non-blinker.
Yeah. But they're just like really engaging like into you, and it's
But like
it comes
people
off
who
a little,
don't blink with that wide set eye, it's
Yeah.
very noticeable.
Yeah.
And so, anyways, no, I thought Irina was a total dick. Not into it.
You have to watch it and report back.
And honestly,
She's trying to be into Michelle.
it's upsetting. And on top of that, I want to touch one more
hurt my
thing on
eyes
Love
so
is
Look
Blind.
into the camera and do it again.
I
what
want
you
to
were
touch
doing to
one
her.
more thing on Love is Blind. Get her. See?
She
it's
was-
noticeable. Like somebody would
Hurts
notice
so
that.
bad. I need eye drops.
I know. I want to touch
I'll
on one
spit
more
in your
thing
eyes.
too. Is Micah? I think Irina is so mean girl that those mean girls who can rope in a vulnerable one.
Yes.
She roped in Micah. I don't
Well-
think Micah would have behaved like that.
Love that name.
Love it.
Yeah.
I don't
And
think she would have
she
behaved
said
that
something
way
too. She was
if
like,
Irina wasn't like cultivating that culture of like mean girl.
yeah.
Because
And
it only takes one bad apple, they always say.
Micah even said like,
Even the
this
Bible
wasn't
says
me. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
And all that, but way before Irina's forced apology. And I think Micah's was sincere. I think she was really like,
Irina's like on the bed, like, I had to really process everything that happened. Oh, you
wait.
had to process?
That that was amazing. All right,
Academy
I'm watching it
We've all
tonight.
been caught being a dick, so just whatever. But I
Totally,
did not
but
like her. In
I
particular.
would probably mind my P's and Q's, especially on a show like that's being filmed.
Here's the whole thing. No, we were talking about what my sister, she's submitting for Love is Blind. So we hope we have some exciting news for you guys. Maybe we'll show you a little clip at some point.
Yeah.
Super fun. The whole reason we're chatting about this and kind of criticizing that behavior is because the entirety of the show is based on you saying, these things don't matter. I'm so excited to find my partner in love that I'm willing to put myself out there and do this.
Yes.
So if you don't want that, go for Love Island or whatever.
Right.
Right?
Right. Love Island is all physical. That's like
The whole
that's
thing.
the basis of the show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's my thoughts on
Yeah.
that.
Oh, my mom and dad would be so mad if I went on Love Island.
My dad would never know.
Also,
if I did.
it's like 48 episodes. Look, we're never going to touch
Also,
base
you
on. I
don't-
watch all the shows.
they don't leave the island because they keep bringing them back.
Yeah,
So they're
yeah,
there the
yeah,
whole time. Like if
yeah.
you get kicked out of the house or
Yeah.
whatever, you don't go home. You're just chilling in like a basement somewhere, and then they throw you back in there.
Here's another thing though. My parents are very supportive of all things I do creatively because I've been this wild mouth forever. That would be the line. Love
Yeah.
Island would be the line. My dad
They
would
get pretty-
fly out
could
there
never
in
tell
a
my dad.
SWAT team,
Yeah.
helicopter down, pick me up
Jason's
like
in there
Taken
fighting
and
dudes.
take me back
Yeah.
home. He would be like, I let you run your mouth all over this town. You are not doing Love Island.
I mean,
I respect that.
I don't. Do you do thong bikinis?
No, but I mean they get wedgied in there
You do,
though.
like,
but I'm not
cheeky-
opposed. Yeah, I
Do
do.
you do a thong bikini?
not a straight
You
thong,
do a
but
nice-
I do the tight triangle
Yes,
on
me
both
too.
sides.
I do a diaper, but
Diaper.
Dave is like, oh my gosh, he's in Hawaii or Mexico or like France, like anywhere. He said everyone does a thong bikini.
Everyone.
I will
And
say,
it doesn't
and
matter your
topless.
shape, your size, anything.
All the
All the
beaches.
women are doing the thong bikinis.
I
He got
have
me one,
family-
and I put it on, and I was like, nope. Absolutely, no.
Well, I have my family swimsuits, and then I have my vacation with Brandon swimsuits. They are vastly different things. So I could kind of trickle into that realm, if you will.
Mine are not vastly different.
Mine are vastly different.
I am
Alicia is what you see is what you get. This woman is probably a G-string backwards with her mother-in-law. Who knows?
I only
She's
do.
wild.
I don't like the G-string because I just feel like they look.
They're not
I
flattering.
don't like the way they look either.
I just don't like the way they look.
Yeah.
If
It
I
makes
like
you
the way
look
it
like you
looks,
have-
it's on and popping.
I
Like
think
I don't care who's
G-string
around.
makes
I'll wear it
your
around my
butt
dad. I
look
don't
like
give a fuck.
a camel's butt cheek. Like they're very
See,
long.
that's where we're different. My
Like-
daddy, I have like...
Did you say daddy?
Yeah, dad. My daddy. I can't wear things like that in front of daddy.
My dad and
I can't call my dad daddy
I was
because
gonna
I'm
say-
a grown-up.
I don't really have a daddy relationship with my daddy. You know what I mean? Like I have like a very like.
I call my dad
Dad.
Lieutenant Colonel. No, I'm just kidding.
Shut up.
I call him dad.
No, I'm like turtleneck Tanya in front of my dad.
I love this verbiage, turtleneck Tanya. I laughed so hard the first time you said that.
I don't. Me and my dad my dad dresses very well. I dress what my dad like appreciates a well-dressed person. I don't know. There's not a lot of scenarios where I would be around my dad where I would feel like I needed to button it up because I don't feel like I need to button it up almost anywhere.
I mean,
Yeah.
I don't wear clothes like that
I'm very
anymore, to be
conservative
honest.
around my
I
dad,
think-
and I'm not conservative
yeah, that's true.
in general.
I think my parents have an amazing lake house, and I won't say where it is because I feel like I'm very famous. I want you guys knocking at my door.
I want
It's in East Texas. No, but I feel like I spend the entire summer in bikini. Like my sister and I will go to the dinner table, and my sister-in-law Kylie will go to the dinner table in bikinis and eat. Like my dad doesn't care.
Can I tell you, my dad did not see me in a bikini until I was like maybe 17 or 18 years
I've
old.
never had a one piece ever, except for one that looks like a naked man's
love
body,
one
and I
pieces.
wore
Me
it.
too. That's all I wear, and they're
My-
sexy.
You guys on Amazon.com, look up like naked man one piece, and it looks
do love
like
that
a
when you wear
beer
that.
belly naked man.
Oh yes.
And it's like skin colored. My sister and I got them, and we were in shorts and life vests because we were out on the lake on my parents' boat. And we're like, Dad, will you try to rip us? By the way, I don't think anybody's ever flown us off the raft. Like it will be upside down and we'll be like, hold on. And we'll come back up and they'll be like, what? We're
Hardcore.
Wiccans or something. Anyways, so my sister and I get out there and we take off our shorts and I go, I'm just gonna adjust my life vest. And I like open it up. My dad's like, damn it! My sister and I look like two naked
eyes.
old dudes on the back of the boat.
I love that.
Oh,
You've always had like a very punchy. You love like.
I love a good slapstick joke.
just
I really
do.
do.
And you like the theatrics of it all.
do.
Well, I love
Oh.
theatrics too. I like to watch them.
My brother-in-law once in a while opens up his life vest and takes off his sweatpants and has a Speedo on. And he is a 6'4" monster and it is terrifying. But also one of my dad's favorite jokes at the lake. It's all very funny.
Yeah.
I really do believe that once you go, being in Europe, because we're always there in the summers and like going out now, I think I would feel more uncomfortable in Europe in a diaper butt
Yeah.
than I
Don't
would.
judge me.
I'm not. I really just like now that I've seen women still be women, right? Like, and I've only gone like the public pool is a big one in Avahar. They have like a little village pool and it's very nice. And we go down and all the women and girls are topless.
Do you ever go topless?
No, I have
Just
huge.
because Ian's family's around.
And also, Ian is not good with that. Like,
Yeah.
I would never physically be comfortable with that.
I don't think
because
I would either.
have large boobs. It
Yeah.
is literally logistics.
Yeah.
It's just not a comfortable, freeing experience.
There's a
if I have to
nude
go
beach-
trot, if I have a light trot,
Yeah.
that's not a comfortable thing. But
Well, Alicia has 2 black eyes. now.
yeah, literally.
Yeah, and a
just-
bloody nose.
Yeah.
And everybody there has no titties too. I've never seen like a huge
true.
breasted
They're very
woman.
wafy women.
They are, and they
They
don't have
are.
a lot of top surgeries and
Yeah, I've
things of
never
that
seen
nature.
a woman with just cannons hanging out on the beach. It just doesn't happen. So long story short though, I've also not seen the American bathing suits. Like one thing I have to say, Americans need to stop, regardless of how you feel physically, is the tankini.
If you're over 10 years old.
I was going to say, I just got my killing a
I know,
tankini.
yeah, for little girls. But if you're over that, because they're
If
easier
you're an
to
adult,
draw.
I'm not even thinking about
Yeah.
that. But like,
Yeah.
you know,
But
an
no,
adult
I know what
woman
you
wearing
mean.
a tankini and
I
a
was
tennis
thinking the
skirt,
same thing.
you just wouldn't see it in Europe.
No.
I don't know what it is. I find them offensive. I do. I think it's rude.
Alicia came to visit me in Texas, and she had this gorgeous, gorgeous one piece. It's from Amazon. We could probably put up the link to it, but it just basically has a cutout here with like a knot, so you can make your
Oh, the one
boobs
piece, yeah.
as cleavage as you want. And it's kind of it's not full coverage, but it's not full coverage. And I go, what size did you get? And she told me, and I was like, okay, I'll get that size and one size smaller. One, they were both tiny. Two, I looked insane. But she comes to visit, and Dave was like, Alicia looks stunning.
I will
you
say,
have to get that baby.
One piece.
It was not the same.
Are the sexiest because it's like an outfit.
Wait, I want to show you guys from my Disney trip. This is
Yes.
my favorite one piece ever, and I want to post
I already saw
this.
it, but I want to see it again. Because I loved it. I remember it.
You're
It was
gonna
black.
do this on
Yes.
the show?
With the
Nobody
sleeves.
can see it.
No,
Do you have to
we're
put it in the camera?
we're gonna put up a photo.
Oh, you guys, it was
5 minutes?
magic.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Okay, 5 minutes. Well, actually, I love the
Yeah.
one piece. Okay, well, the Mickey ears really crushed
Yes.
it, but it was the sleeves.
I've already seen it and I loved it.
Okay, that's
And
almost exactly like the one that I ordered.
So we're
there
gonna
was
put
no
this
sleeves.
up because I love it so much, and I already knew what you were gonna show because I was already obsessed with it.
Banger.
Alicia, that's so cute. I'm gonna die. Speaking of I'm gonna die, I want to tell you how I'm gonna die.
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
5
okay,
minutes.
5 minute story.
All right. I don't have a 5-minute story. Here's how I want to die. Dream death. Saving a child, especially a child of a friend, so they feel like they owe Dave forever. I'm a martyr. Most scary death. Lit on fire.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, that
I'm
doesn't
terrified
sound
of fire. Hate it. Dream death.
Sleeping?
Dying during like a boob job.
No, not. I mean, sure. I'm on drugs. Yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah. Scariest way to die.
Drowning.
Alligator. Oh.
Drowning.
Drowning.
No,
What's your
they
dream
say
death?
they say drowning's very peaceful.
Dream death is I am 99 years old. I've smoked my last Virginia Slim.
And you know it's coming.
You have your coffee. You have your coffee
My
cup of Franzia.
Favorite great grandchild I took out of school that day to also smoke cigarettes with and play a game of poker. And by take her out of school, I mean college. She came over. We had a nice, dirty gin martini. She says, "Bye, Graham. You're the best." And it's a girl.
You're going
She's
with
my
Graham.
favorite. I'm gonna go with Graham. I'm gonna be a Graham.
Okay.
She takes my visor off. She lays it next to my fanny pack so I can find it in the morning.
And then you die. And then you die. Turns out you don't need your fanny pack with your other vagina.
She
flies.
lays me down. I tell her to turn on the TV. And I die a happy woman. Ian's already been dead for 5 years,
7.
giving me some peace
7.
to
I
do
wanna
whatever I
travel with
want
you.
with our money. And then I end up leaving the bulk of it to her. And then I split the rest amongst the other kids. I don't know what her
That
name
was a
is. I've seen
beautiful
it.
story.
That's my dream death, and I
What's
don't
your-
wake up.
what's your-
And then my memorial is bananas.
Banana phone.
Worst death.
Are your friends gonna even be alive if you're 99?
I won't. I'm much older than you.
So anyway, okay.
I'll meet you up there,
I know,
sister.
That's the thing. Okay, worst death.
Okay, worst death. I'm flying over.
No, we know.
over this.
Her plane crashes. She doesn't die and then she drowns.
I don't die or pass out.
I don't
from
need
the
to hear this
elevation
before.
drop.
Stop. I don't need to hear it before I fly.
I drown.
Alicia, I don't want to hear it before I fly.
Or
But
ever.
you're not flying over the ocean. If I
What
fly
if-
anywhere around, especially up in fields, I know I'm surviving that. Flying is not the issue. It's drowning in the cabin because I buy the cheap seats, not next to the door.
Mistake.
Ian.
I don't like to be by the door though. Really? Because I mean, if I'm responsible for everybody else, what am I gonna do?
All right, people, let's wrap it up because honestly, Alicia is babbling and I think she has a few clients to do today.
It was in the morning, and you guys
wait.
are all going to think about that death later.
Oh my gosh, I
What do
am
you
a
mean?
camel.
Oh, that's fine.
Champagne camel.
Let's see. We have our new episodes come out every Tuesday, 7 p.m. on YouTube. And if you miss it, you never get to see it. No, I'm just kidding. It's always on there. So just
Yeah.
Brunch Please the show, not the regular Brunch Please.
So we'll see you next Tuesday.
I
Yeah,
want
we
to
will.
hear death stories. I want to hear your
Oh, we
best
did have
and
some
worst
people
deaths.
write in, you guys.
Oh yeah.
Oh, we'll answer some.
Well, let's
Yeah.
do these. And
Yeah.
then should we do some little?
I don't know if we have
questions?
time,
Can
but
Chris do?
we'll
All right.
figure that out.
Hey, see you next Tuesday, people. Brunch.
That was a good one.
Oh, that was
I
weird.
like it.
I feel like we really need to. I feel like that one's gonna be a banger when I rewatch it because I can't ever remember what I say.
Me
the
either.
second
I
hear
already
it.
forgot what we
Blackout.
talked about.
Except for the dress. That's the only thing I remember. And death. Revenge dress and death.
You guys, isn't my death the best? Like saving a kid? They'll have a bench for me. You guys are in a morgue.
Chris
I
is like,
am a
"Stop
fucking
talking."
bench.